to come front. Money without financial intelligence is money soon gone by Robert Kiyoslet. Good morning, dear friends. I, on behalf of House of Commerce and Management, welcome you all for today's national seminar on financial awareness and investment avenues. Financial literacy is a topic that is extremely important to just about everyone these days. It's important not only because it impacts everyone, but because those who lack a sound financial education risk a future of unnecessary instability and hardships. However, the great thing about financial literacy is that it is available to us all today. It's my great pleasure and honor to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Kavita. Ms. Kavita started her career as a banking professional with SBI from 1993 for 22 years. Over a period of time, she has transformed herself into an expert in all financial products like mutual fund, life insurance, general insurance, and mutual fund portfolio management. On her endeavor to achieve the excellence in this field and effort to provide tailor-made solutions to complex financial problems, she has become a certified financial planner. To pursue her passion for creating financial awareness, she has started a startup called Mint the trusted financial advisor. So far, Mint has created awareness in 25 to 30 corporates and around 1,000 employees. Mint is also closely working with 300 plus families to achieve their financial goals. We welcome you, ma'am. The stage is all yours. Thank you, Anupama. And investments. Am I audible? An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, said Benjamin Franklin. I'm sure you all agree with him. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Can I ask the people on the back, please come front and, because I want to make this session as an interactive session, please come forward, please. Once again, good morning. I can't hear you. Thank you. A special regards to Madam Lalita for giving me an opportunity to address you all, you veterans on personal finance, because you are all veterans in your profession, right? I'm so glad, I'm so excited to be here. And I also thank Madam Anupama, Madam Paramita Sen, Madam Geeta for providing me an opportunity and organizing such a wonderful event here. I know a national level seminar on financial awareness and investment avenues. Thank you for the Department of Commerce and Management. Yeah. Let me ask you this question. What is financial awareness? I want you people to, interact. Please take, there is a mic here. Whatever we learn today, we will learn properly. It's not that I have to cover everything, right? Whatever we are learning, even a bit, let's, understand that. That is the only concern what I have. What is financial awareness? Anybody, can you please answer? Is it having a knowledge about the various avenues of investment, or basically trying to find out what are the various sources of investment? That is one part of it. Any other views?
Ma'am, I feel whatever is our income, to plan the income and the expenditure.
Yeah, that is the best answer to say. Yeah, we all know that we are earning some salary. Yeah, clap, nothing to worry. Please clap. Very good answer, let's clap. See, all these days, you are making your students to, answer your questions. Today, I'm making you to answer my questions. Okay. See, the basic what she has told is right. Financial awareness is, I'm having X amount of, sorry. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll use this one only. No problem. No problem. Yeah. No, is this fine? Am I audible? Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is falling on the trees.
Oh, okay.
No, oh, it will fall.
No, if you want me to stand here, that's fine. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So basic financial awareness is about what I know about me is I have X amount of income, I have Y amount of expenditure, and I have Z amount of savings. And this savings I am putting in different avenues wherein I will take care of some goals and aspirations. Is it clear? Yeah. But I prefer to walk around. Okay. But what I want to put it as, instead of putting the word financial awareness, I would like to say it as practical approach to financial well-being. Can I say like that? Because every one of us know what is awareness, what is finance, what is personal finance. It is about managing money. That is the basic concept, right? I would prefer this as a practical approach to financial well-being. Now the question comes, what is well-being? Post-COVID, a lot of us have heard this word, right? Wellness, well-being and all. Let me ask you, what is well-being? What is well-being? State of contentment? State of fulfillment? Most of the time, whenever I ask this question to in different forums, the answer was, it is about health. Most of the people have told it's about health. But well-being is much more than health. Maintaining health, creating wealth, building our career, improvement in our productivity, having good relationships, and having enough time for hobbies, building social atmosphere. That means well-being has a different dimension. Now the next question comes, what is financial well-being? Financial well-being is a state of being wherein one can take care of their current and ongoing financial obligations. I hope you understand, right? Current, present, and ongoing financial obligations at the same time, which will allow us to enjoy our money and plan for future goals and aspirations. So, out of overall well-being, financial well-being is part of overall well-being. Let's move on. How many of you have all these questions in your mind? If not every day, every time, do we have all these questions in our mind once in a while? Is my income enough? Or are my expenses are exceeding my income? Have I made a strategy in place for managing my money? Did I invest majority of my savings in one asset class? It also happens, right? In India, it's not only you and me, right? Most of us will invest in one asset class. What is that? House. Most of us will invest in, and will I be able to close all my loans before retirement? How much money I need for my daughter's marriage? What must be my immediate financial goal or long-term financial goal? We can divide our financial goals into 3 categories, right? What are the 3 categories? We can divide our financial goals into 3 categories. What do you think? What would be the 3 categories what we can divide our financial goals? Short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. Okay. Do I have enough resources for my golden years? This is the question everywhere, every place I find it. Will I have any efficient, enough resources which will take care of my retirement? So, if managing money is that simple, there is no question of having such a seminar at all. Once upon a time, we had, say 20 years back, our standard of living was very, very simple. We don't have to plan, some small amount, we keep it for golden years that will take care of our future. But is it the same now? Every 3 to 5 years, we change our gadgets. Every 7 to 10 years, we change our cars. Mobile, yeah, gadgets. Yeah, then, we want a different watches, clothing. Impulsive buying will be a biggest problem for most of us. Sorry? Gold, yeah. For ladies, that is another important thing. I will cover gold also in my next slides, okay? Yeah. I'll ask you one question, okay? Money cannot buy you happiness. How many of you agree with me? Yeah, many places I have heard money cannot buy you happiness. Some people ask me, whether money or happiness, which one would you like to choose? Which one would you like to choose?
Money.
Money? Okay. My answer to many of the people is, why can't we have both? Why can't we have both?
Money will eventually get you happiness.
I know some people say, money is in evil. You should, if you have more money, you will be greedy, you will do this, you will do that and all, right? But we can have both. Once again, I repeat, money cannot buy you happiness, but the lack of money can definitely bring you misery. Money is not everything, but a man or woman without money is nothing. I think you all agree with this point? Okay. So, now that is where financial well-being or financial planning come into picture. Before I move on to this, I would like to, bring some, I have sent some questionnaires. I think 30 people have answered. Can we talk about this for 5-10 minutes? Okay. Yeah. I have sent Google Forms with 10 questions. I would like to know your answers as well so that I will cover all these questions in my presentation. Okay. Okay. Investment options for retirement planning are annuity, NPS, EPF, mutual funds, or term insurance, monthly income plan, ULIP or FD. The third option is annuity, mutual funds, fixed maturity plan, and endowment plan. Fourth one is RD, PPF, VPF, and EPF. What do you think should be the option for retirement planning?
Monthly.
Monthly incomes? Yeah. What else? Mutual funds? Anything else? How many of you are aware of annuities? I'll explain you about annuities also. Yeah. On retirement, we get EPF, right? Then it has to be allocated to different investment avenues. The next question, term insurance. How many of you know about term insurance? You know? Any other? I'll cover the term insurance also in my next system, this one. And second question, if you spend rupees 50,000 rupees today for your household expenses, how much you need per month after 10 years considering 6% inflation? It is very nominal, right? 50,000 per house is required in Bangalore particularly. How much do you think you require after 10 years? How many of you understand inflation? I think majority are from commerce. Cost of living is increasing by, in the last 10 years, inflation rate, the average inflation rate is 7.2%. Okay. Let me ask you, if inflation is at 6%, today my household expenses is 50,000. What will be my household expenses after 10 years?
Maybe 2 lakh.
2 lakh? 2 lakh? Okay, 6% inflation I'm talking about. Today is 50,000. Yeah, after 10 years? 60? 80. 80? Okay. 90? 85? 53? Sorry, I can't hear you. Okay. 89,500 as per calculation, okay? 89,500. So, just imagine today if you are spending 50,000 for your household expenses, be prepared with 6% inflation, spend around 90,000 rupees per month, okay? The next question is, do you think one should invest in mutual funds post-retirement? Do you think one should invest in mutual funds post-retirement? No? No? Yes, whoever says yes, why? Any answer specific? For good return? Risk is also there. For income? Okay, you are not supposed to take high risk, but there are categories in mutual funds wherein you can invest. Okay. Interest is higher, but there is a market volatility also. Yeah. For this also, I'll give the answer in my session. The next question is, if all avenues are closed for regular income post-retirement, you have your own house, what is the option for passive income generation? Okay. I have given, depending on children, or find another job after retirement. Third one is reverse mortgage. Fourth one is decrease in standard of living. Yeah, you don't have any avenues. That's what I'm telling. You only have a house. You don't have pension. You don't have any savings. Then what are you going to do? Last option is decrease in standard of living. Okay, reverse mortgage. Reverse mortgage. How many of you know about reverse mortgage? You know, is it? See, reverse mortgage is such a wonderful scheme. Those who are above 60, you don't have any other income sources and you have only one house. You can mortgage your house to the bank and they will identify what is the valuation. It is called valuation. They will valuate your house and they will provide you monthly income as long as you live. Okay? And after that, my nominee or legal heir, they can claim with the bank, repaying all the debt and they can claim the house. If they are not doing it, then bank will sell the property. Whatever, due to the bank, it will set off and balance will be given to the legal heir. Okay, let's move on. Do you need a financial advisor for your finances during retirement? No, nothing much can be done. Or yes, financial advisor can give a direction to allocate the retirement funds. Or I can manage myself. Or I will have time to do trial and error also. What do you think? Sorry? Sorry? No, you are retired, you have a corpus. You are already retired and you have a corpus in your hand. And do you need a financial advisor? You think you can do trial and error? Okay. Yeah, let's say you got 1 crore lump sum, right? So how will you manage? You need a financial advisor. No, because some people I have seen, now I will invest in stocks. I have enough time. I will do some trial and error with my money. No, see, that is why this is not a, science. It's a social science, right? Here, it varies from different person to person. Everybody's life stage is different. Everybody's risk profile is different. Everybody's, age is different. Work span is different. And, one should have, everyone will have different opinions on their finances. Okay, next. Which is not part of retirement planning? EPF, PPF, NPS, and term insurance. Term insurance, okay. Is it ideal to continue home loan after retirement if you have good pension post-retirement? No? No? Everybody is on the same page, right? Okay. Which type of health insurance policy to be taken on or after retirement? Is it individual policy, family floater, critical illness, cancer care? Family floater. Yeah, you will get cancer care separate, critical illness separate, and family floater husband and wife can take. Children above 25 has to be taken individual health insurance policy. And your financial journey not comprises of buying a house, retirement preservation, wealth creation, and lending to friends. That also can be part of financial journey, but anyway, we do it. Many times we do it, right? Okay. How much corpus can be withdrawn from NPS at the age of 60? Is it 100%, 60%, 80% or 50%? 80? How much corpus can be withdrawn from NPS? 60%? 80? Sorry? R? No R, only one. Okay. It is 60%, okay? Let's say you have created in your NPS 10 lakhs. You can withdraw 6 lakhs at the age of 60 and 4 lakhs compulsorily you have to assign to an insurance company and get pension from insurance company. What will be the ideal withdrawal amount from your retirement corpus of 1 crore so that your corpus will serve you for a long time? Is it 6 lakhs every year, 5 lakhs every year, 4 lakhs every year, or 8 lakhs every year? You have 1 crore corpus on retirement, and how much you can withdraw to sustain the amount for a long time? Sorry? 6 lakhs? Is it boring? No answers are coming. It is 4% of your corpus if you withdraw year on year. Your corpus will sustain for a very, very long time. Say 4 lakhs. That is the ideal amount. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't withdraw 6 lakhs. That's the ideal amount. Yeah. In 2014, while working with SBI, okay, in a branch manager's meeting, my regional manager came up to me with a flower bouquet and handed over to me. And I was aware that I was moving towards my financial freedom. That was the last year celebrated in the, that was the last birthday celebrated in the bank. Last birthday celebrated in the bank because I was pretty sure that I was moving towards my financial freedom. So when I say that, we all are aware that money is a tool to achieve all our financial goals. So far, as I said, because of our standard of living was very simple, we don't literally have to manage money. Right now, it is not the case. We have to manage our money judicially, and we have to take care of our current and ongoing financial obligations. At the same time, we have to plan for future goals and aspirations. But why is it important to plan our money? Why it is financial planning is important. Let's start with the question why I have to plan for my money. Why I have to do financial planning holistically. So let me give 5 parameters for this. Let's move on to the first parameter. Yeah. Can you see our financial journey? I think most of us are going through this financial journey. Our financial journey starts with our first job, getting married, buying a house, having kids, taking care of children's education, taking care of aging parents. Then, though it is very important to start retirement planning from the day of our job, we start somewhere around at the age of 40 to 45, right? Then, getting some inheritance. When we reach around 50, 55, some inheritance will come. Then we reach a stage of retirement preservation. We would have accumulated in terms of real estate, gold, different investment avenues and all. From then onwards, we have to plan for our wealth tracker because every rupee counts, right? We cannot work forever. We have to stop our working somewhere. From there, whatever accumulated wealth is there, we have to plan and use it very, very carefully, right? Then healthcare expenses will increase once we become old. Finally, a spouse death and all. This particular slide I have taken from a book called Wealth Tech book, okay? So you look at the stage here. This first stage, maybe from 25 to 55 or 60, it is called wealth accumulation phase. And the next stage is called wealth preservation stage. So far, everything was being taken care by us only. Now it is becoming hybrid model. Partially your wealth advisor or financial advisor will help you. Partially you will only take care of your wealth. Okay. So, first parameter, most of us will go through this financial journey. You all agree with me? If you have any questions on this, please ask. Because now everybody is silent, no, my motivation will come down. Any questions? The first parameter why we have to plan our money, managing our money judicially is we all go through a financial journey. So every stage of our financial journey, we have to look into our money judicially and take care of it properly. That is one parameter. Second one, I was talking about inflation. Look at this. Look at this slide. Today, anybody is at the age of 35, 40 and on that range? Do you think you work for 20 years? 20 years? Today, your household expenses per annum is 4 lakhs. Easily 40,000 rupees per month. In 20 years, with 6% inflation, we are going to spend around 13 lakhs. 1 lakh plus. If it is 25 years, it is almost 18 lakhs. 1.5 lakhs per month. If we are going to be there for next 30 years, let's say I reach 80 and I'm there, around 24 lakhs, 2 lakhs per month. Today's 35,000. After 30 years, I'm going to spend 2 lakhs per month. Are we prepared for that? Are we prepared for that? Inflation takes away our savings. Are we prepared for that? Any questions on this? I'm talking about just 35,000 rupees a month. Let's say I spend 70,000 rupees a month. Then I need in 20 years only almost 2 lakhs per month. You can see that, right? Forget about EMI, forget about children's education. I assume that when we retire, we will not have all those financial obligations. This is another parameter for which one we have to look into our money carefully, right? Third one, for better post-tax income or returns. This is for this reason also. See, being an employee, we cannot avoid or evade tax. You all agree with me, right? Whatever we are getting from the office, we have to pay tax. Whether we fall under 5% tax bracket, 20% tax bracket, or 30% tax bracket. So, after paying tax, after using our money on household expenses, EMI, children's school expenses and all, whatever left out, can we plan that savings judicially so that returns, whatever we are getting out of our investments, will I pay minimal tax or will I pay again 20 or 30% tax? That is another important thing one should look into. How many of you are aware of this nominal rate and real rate of return? You want me to explain? Okay. Nominal rate is, just whatever rate which is offered for an investment, for an instrument. For example, you have a fixed deposit of 1 lakh. Okay. Bank is offering you 5%. Okay. That means for 1 lakh, I'm going to get 5,000 rupees a year, right? I'm taking only simple interest. Okay. So this is called nominal rate of return. Okay. I am assuming majority of you are falling under 20% tax bracket. How many of you know that on 31st March, on the accrued interest, bank will deduct tax? 31st March every year? You are all aware, right? So 20%, I'm assuming 20%. Out of 5,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees has gone towards tax. Now what is your return? 4,000 rupees. And I am assuming again inflation at 6%. Means 6,000 rupees you are losing for inflation. That means you are actually earning negative return. Your return is for 1 lakh rupees, you are at 98,000. This is called real rate of return. After considering tax and inflation, whatever you get is a real rate of return. Are we thinking in this direction? We are just seeing, no, 1 lakh, I'm getting 5,000 rupees per annum. But think of it, with that 1 lakh today, whatever you are buying, next year you are paying 1 lakh 6,000 rupees. Next year you are paying 1 lakh, next to next year you are paying 1 lakh 12,000 and odd rupees. But our return is, we are earning negative return when we are investing in bank deposits. That is why, please understand, nominal, don't go with only nominal rate. Please understand, real rate of return is much, much important when you do investments. Okay. Next, yeah. How many of you have their parents, in-laws, grandparents above 80? Above the age of 80? Above the age of 80, right? See, my father-in-law passed away at the age of 90. Let's say I'm going to stop working at the age of 55 or 60. I have to provide at least till the age of 85. This is the table which has been provided by insurance actuaries. Let's say I retire at 60 and I have to be ready with the money to provide for the next 25 years. How many of you think that I'm going to depend on my child? There was a recent survey, okay, out of 400 people, 350 people say that, I am going to prepare for my retirement right away. I'm not going to depend. Only out of 405 people, only 20 people said that we are going to depend on our children for our retirement, So this is the longevity is increasing, life expectancy is increasing. In 1970, the average life expectancy was 46 years. Today it is 70 plus. Average I'm talking about, not individually. And by another 20 years, we are going to live up to the age of 80 or 85. Thanks to healthcare. Healthcare is improving with, BP, sugar and all, it's a lifestyle disease. With that, we can live up to 85, 90 also. So are we prepared for this longevity? That is another parameter why financial planning has become crucial now. Final one, there are different parameters. I'm going through only with 5 parameters. Yeah. To achieve your financial freedom, I talked about my financial freedom. It's very, very important. As early as you start planning for with your money, you will achieve your financial freedom soon. Okay. See, you will have many goals, right? I want to go on a vacation every year to abroad. I want to send my daughter to USA for post-graduation. We have so many aspirations. Now it is about, prioritizing our financial goals. It's not that every goal can be achieved. We have to prioritize. Then only, with some level of certainty, we will be able to achieve our prioritized goals. So you understood there are many parameters for which one need to do financial planning, but I have taken you through at least 4 or 5 parameters. So far, what was happening? I think those who have completed 15 to 20 years of service, I am sure most of us will have 1 or 2 life insurance policies from LIC. All agents used to come and sell you one product for sure, particularly salary saving scheme. Correct, no? But is it serving your purpose? 20 years LIC policy, how many people, how many of you got double in 20 years? LIC policy gives us 4.5%. I have taken in 1993, 50,000 used to, look big. 2,000 rupees was my first drum salary. Okay. I have taken a policy. When in 2003 it was matured, I got 1,01,000. I was totally disappointed looking at the return on my LIC policy. So far, people used to come and sell the products. Now, the shift has happened from selling the products to financial solutions. See, solution should be based on your age, your life stages. See, I have 2 daughters, whereas somebody else of my age will have only 1 son or 1 daughter. Life stage is different. Income, I may have 2 lakhs income, somebody else will have 5 lakhs income also. And it should be based on our expenditure. I may live in a house of 1 crore, somebody is living in a house of 5 crores. Maintenance is very high. And savings, savings plays a very, very important role in financial planning. More we save, it's not only savings, invest, and we are in a much, much better position to take care of our goals. Risk appetite, See, we think that now we are risk averse. How many of you drive car or two-wheeler and all? Last moment, how much rush we will reach our destination? Do we see that, there is a big pothole is there, or, police will catch hold of me. Just we rush. That is also risk, right? We have that risk appetite when there is an emergency. When it comes to investments, why we think that, we shouldn't take any risk. I'm already 50, I shouldn't take risk. I'm 60, I'm risk averse. See, when you understand the avenues of investments, when you understand how it works, automatically your risk appetite will increase. Exactly. So what she says is we can take the calculated risk one thing and we get risk adjusted return, better return once we take the calculated risk. Okay, that is another thing. Then time horizon of investments. Let's say you have a goal of buying a two-wheeler. Okay, buying a car next year. Is it an ideal option to invest in mutual funds? No, right? Let's say your child has to go to college after 10 years. Is it a right option to keep your money in fixed deposits? No. Now you understand calculated risk, what madam is telling, right? When we have a bigger time horizon, 5 years, 10 years and all, it is not ideal to invest in conservative investment options. Whereas when I have an, nearby goal, then it is ideal to put it in conservative or safer investment avenues, right? Then most importantly, financial goals and then financial products. So far, financial products were coming first and we were thinking of financial goals. Now it has become other way around. First, identify your financial goals. It's okay to be, okay, 2 years down the line, I want to buy a car. You can postpone or prepone also provided your resources permit. But you should ensure that, okay, I am sticking to my financial goal. I am sticking to my time horizon. That is very important. And this is very important for me. See, for me, buying a big car is very important. For somebody else, wearing a, say, diamond set is very important. It depends on the individual, right? So we have to focus on financial solutions, then choose the financial products rather than straight away buy financial products and, wondering whether this suits my needs. Any questions so far? Anybody want to ask anything? No. Hope, am I making it interesting? Okay. Yeah, I will go with a case study now. You can relate yourself with the case study. You are 35 years old with an annual income of 6 lakhs. Okay, I'm just giving assumption. And this is general. I'm analyzing at least hundreds of salary slips, particularly public sector, banks, central government, and this private sector and all, other than software, IT and MNC. This is the average salary what I'm seeing in the salary slips. Okay, and spouse income is 12 lakhs. I've taken basically a woman. I'm assuming that male will be another 5 years elder to, spouse and having two kids of 10 and 8 years, having a first home loan of 50 lakhs for 20 years. What are your financial goals? How do you manage them? I want answer from you now. For this age group, having two kids of 10 years and 8 years, what should be your financial goal and how you are going to take care of this financial goal? Please come out with some answers. What should be your financial goal at this age?
Saving the children's education.
Okay, that is the most important thing. Yeah. Any other goals? Any other goals do you think? Pre-closure is fine. You can say prepayment. Prepayment. Let's clap for her. She has already given two answers. Yeah. Any other goals? Huh? Yeah. Any other goals? Some people, children's marriage also is one of the important goals. Because, see, we have taken a home loan for 20 years. If it is feasible to close immediately, then there is no question of home loan. It is, partial payment, we can say. Prepayment or partial payment. And again, I'm telling you, retirement should be a goal from any point of any stage of your life. Correct? And now you are seeing the kids of 10 and 8 years old. Regular school expenses will be taken care by the regular income. For example, in 2016, when I sent my daughter to engineering, if it is a CET seat, those days it was about 38,000 or 40,000. If it is Comet K, it was 2 lakhs. If it is management seat, it used to be yearly, I'm talking about 3 lakhs. So one had to keep aside 15 lakhs if you are preferring an engineering seat for 4 years course of engineering, right? Those days. Now, seat itself has come to 79,000 or 80,000 rupees. Okay? You are because of inflation again, right? So 15 years, now the kids are 10 and 8, you have 8 to 10 years time horizon for their higher education. It's not that what course they are going to do. It's about how much money you can plan for their education. Later on, let them decide what course they are going to do, right? So, madam has asked me when I was speaking to her, she said, can you explain to the people immediate financial plan? Okay, for this age group. I was wondering, how an immediate financial planning work. I was thinking like, it's like self-medication. Okay, I have some health problem. I go to a pharmacist, I buy some tablet and eat it. Okay, my problem is solved. What if my problem is not minor? It is a major. I have, had so many problems related to this particular health issue. Will that pharmacist, whatever tablet I took, is it going to help? Instead, no, my problem will aggravate. I must have taken home loan one side, I must have taken car loan, I'm using credit cards to the maximum, I'm doing all type of, financial disasters. In that case, will my one pager, immediate financial plan is going to help. No, first thing, I have to repair what are the, problems surrounded to my basic financial plan, financial problem. Then only I can look for, immediate financial plan. Still, I said I'll put a thought. Okay. First and foremost, see, I have given the previous example wherein I'm telling in this, family, they have income of, say, 18 lakhs, right? Now, first you have to ascertain the post-tax income. I'm just taken as 18 lakhs only. Identify household expenses and multiply by 12 months. Let's say 50,000 is my household expenses or 30,000 rupees. Because I'm living in a house which I bought, EMI is going, I'm assuming 30,000 is as my household expenses. Next, identify children's school expenses, ongoing expenses, right? Then EMIs, say 50 lakhs, 50,000 is the EMI for 20 years. Just one assumption. Finally, you arrive at your savings per month and divide by 12 months. Why I am asking you to divide? Any answer? You have arrived, say, after all the expenses, I'm having 3 lakhs as my savings. Divided by 12 is how much? Per month, yeah. 25,000 rupees per month. Why am I asking you to divide that?
Saving plan.
Yeah, exactly. There is no substitute to discipline. There is no substitute to discipline. See, when we have college at 8:30, without fail, we are reaching to college before 8:30, right? Every day in and day out, I'm doing it. Why can't I have discipline in my investment also? That only will take us a long. See, this is what is my discipline. When I was introduced to mutual fund in 2004, I started with 1,000 rupees per month. Then I became a mutual fund distributor or advisor in 2007 in bank. Then I understood the importance of mutual fund. Then I started with more and I kept on increasing. And there was no way that, I invested 50,000, 1 lakh and all. It always used to be disciplined investment. I'll show you some of the examples in this. Okay, this creates discipline in our investment for long-term goals. Of course, even if you divide that, you can put for short-term goals in RD also, 5,000 rupees also. But this discipline is very, very important, which takes us a long way. Again, I call it as one page of financial plan. Income is 18 lakhs. I'm assuming household expenses 30,000 rupees per month. Again, both the children's school, 20,000 rupees per month. EMI is around 40,000 rupees for 20 years. Miscellaneous, yeah, we want to go eat out, go for a movie. See, we shouldn't compromise on all these things, right? Then you will have existing investments of, say, 10,000 rupees per month. Look at this, out of 18 lakhs, if you just give a thought, okay, you will find, this is my savings, 3,60,000 rupees per annum. That means 30,000 rupees per month. Now you can divide this 30,000 per month into short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. Hope this is helpful for those between, 25 to 40 years of age. To start with, right? To start with, you don't have to take a help of financial planner or advisor. You can, start with a one page of financial planning. This is the basic thing, I think. And I have done it. I have done for at least 15 years. When I started my career, when I was earning 2,000 rupees a month, I was saving 10% of my income. 200 rupees I used to have RD without anybody telling me. This has brought me a long way now. This is going to be my 30th year of working. And I have built a huge wealth. For my salary, I'm telling, I have built a huge wealth because of 30 years of discipline. So I think this is doable for you people also. Next. Yeah, I'm giving you 20 years projection for you. Let's say you are investing in RD. Again, you think of it, you are in the age group of 30 to 40 years age, okay? You have 20 years time horizon for your investments. Look at this, I have given simple example, rupees 5,000 rupees per month, into 12 months for 20 years. What is your investment? This is doable to all of you, right? 12 lakhs will be your investment in the next 20 years. Okay, if you put it in RD at 5%, your 12 lakhs will grow to 20 lakhs. Let's say you invest in insurance. I'm not talking about LIC policies, okay? I'm talking about much, much better competitive products available in private insurers these days. 6.5% is the insurance. So, your 12 lakhs in 20 years, you reach to 24 lakhs. Again, don't think that 12 lakhs is only become 24. You are not investing 12 lakhs at a time. You are investing 5,000 rupees a month. Very, very nominal. It is doable. Look at PPF, 7%. You will reach to 26 lakhs in 20 years. Of course, PPF is a 15-year scheme, but it is extendable every 5 years, right? NPS, this also I'll show you in my future slide. 10% is the average return in the last 8 years, NPS. So if you invest 5,000 rupees a month in NPS, you will reach 38 lakhs in the next 20 years. Look at mutual fund SIP, irrespective of market conditions in 20 years, your 5,000 will make you reach to 50 lakhs. Look at stocks, those who are capable of doing stocks, 15% is the return what you can easily expect in 20 years. You will be there at 75 lakhs. Can we think of accumulating in crores? How many of you can think, in 20 years I will have 3 crores? Can you think? 20,000 rupees a month, 20 years, you are there with 2 crores. 20,000 rupees a month for 20 years, you will be there. Because please understand, those who are in the range of between 30 to 40, time is on your side. Time is on your side. Those who are going, at the age of 50 and all, time, is flying and the compounding effect will be very, very less. See what I have shown you. I'm not telling RD, mutual fund, anything. Discipline I'm talking about discipline. Let's say 5,000 rupees per month you invest at the rate of 6%, you will pay at 3.5 lakhs. Say 5,000 you continue to invest for 10 years, your investment reaches to 6 lakhs and you are at 9.2. At 15 years, same 5,000 you invest, you will pay at 21 lakhs. Same 5,000 at 12% you invest, you are there at 50 lakhs. That is the magic of compounding, okay? That's the magic I have seen. My clients are seeing that. And definitely, if you really plan, you will also see this magic. Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. In your home loan, who is the person who is understanding compound interest? In your home loan, who is understanding the magic of compounding? Huh? Loud. Bank, please clap for us. Huh? In our home loan, bank is understanding the magic of compounding. Bank is making money out of our money. And in investments, I am understanding the magic of compounding. I am understanding the power of compounding and I am making money. Albert Einstein has told it is the 8th wonder of the world. There is a thumb rule, okay, which says rule of 72. Anyone has heard about rule of 72? Rule of 72 says, in how many years your money is going to double. Let's say you earn 6% interest. 72 divided by 6. How many years you need for your money to double? 72 divided by 6. 12 years. Let's say you earn interest of 12%. How many years it takes for your money to double? Only 6 years. And again there is another thumb rule wherein it says rule of 114. How many years it takes for your money to triple? 114, okay? Let's say you get, say how much? Same 12%. It's 9.5 or 10, less than 10 years. 9.5 years for your money to triple. There is another rule called rule of 144. Okay, wherein it says how many years it takes for your money to quadruple. Okay, 144 divided by, for example, 12 means how many? 12 years. 12, right? 12 years, yeah. In 12 years, can your money quadruple? Is it possible? It is possible. It is possible. Reaching your first doubling is very, very difficult. Reaching your first crore is very, very difficult. Once you reach your first crore, it hardly takes any time to double, triple, and quadruple. So, that conviction one should have. That conviction is very, very important. You all are aware, right? There are 3 major regulatory authorities in India which takes care of all these financial markets. What are they? SEBI is for capital markets, mutual funds and stocks. RBI for banks, cooperative banks, scheduled banks, all those. And what is the one more authority? Sorry? IRDI. Clap you, at least some energy will come, please. Okay. IRDI for insurance, right? Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. Now the fourth body has come. What is that?
CSDL, NSDL.
They are registered transfer agencies. They are not regulatory authorities. What is that new regulatory authority? I mean, not very new, maybe 10 years old. PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. For what? Which pension? Which pension? NPS, correct? Clap for us. Yeah. NPS is the authority. PFRDA is the authority where they will manage all pension funds. Correct? Okay. Now, see, this is very, very important. Why we are ours? How many of you invest in mutual funds and stocks? Not bad. Do you know how much is ideal for you to invest? See, we must have done 2,000, 5,000 per month, 10,000 per month and all. But you know, your financial advisor will give you a direction how much is ideal with your income, with your savings to invest in mutual funds and stocks. Okay. Now, we are all scared, you know, risk is there, risk is there, risk is there. We talk about risk. How many of you think that, you know, your salary will increase year on year? No? No? Surprising. Okay, once in 2 years? Once in 3 years?
Ma'am, the answer is pass, ma'am.
Pass, huh? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good, good. Okay. Okay. How many of you have the conviction that India is a developing country? It has potential to grow. Everyone has the conviction, right? Next 10, 15 years, India is going to grow. And you are, I know many of you have, you know, young children. And you know, the, what do you say, employing, I mean, young, what do you say, population is very, very high in India. That means productivity is going to improve only in India, younger population. So in that case, there is nothing stops you from investing in capital markets. Nothing should stop you from investing in capital markets. Okay. Look at this. There are stock exchanges. Bombay Stock Exchange has started in the year in 1980 with points 100. Today, what is the Sensex? 60,000 points. Just imagine over a span of 42 years, from 100 points, we have reached to 60,000 points. What is the potential? It can go to 1 lakh points, 2 lakh points also. Motilal Oswal, CEO, has told in next 10 to 12 years, India will reach 2 lakh points. Okay. It can be true also. It can be true. See, one and most important drive which takes forward is inflation in India. Nothing stops India to grow to that level. Okay. There will be ups and downs. There will be volatility in the market. But you know, India is a growing country. India is a developing country. Yeah. Look at the stocks managed. Almost, you know, 2,500 to 3,000 stocks are listed in stock exchanges, both the stock exchanges. Think of it, first 1 to 100 stocks are considered as large cap funds, large cap stocks. How many of you think, you know, HDFC Bank will not be there for the next 10 years? Will not be there. Or SBI, ICICI, or Infosys, or say TCS. You all believe, right? Colgate paste. It will continue to be there for next 10, 20, 30 years, right? These are all part of large cap stocks, large cap companies. Their assets are beyond 10,000 crores. Okay, they are well established. See, whatever you invest, if you think that, I don't want to take high risk and all, you can easily invest in large cap stocks. With the returns will not be too high, but you will get moderate returns, say 8 to 10% for sure. These are the large cap funds. The next category is mid cap funds. Stocks listed in stock market between 101 to 250 stocks. They are called mid cap stocks. They are also not very low assets under management, somewhere between 5,000 to 10,000 crores are, assets under management. The last category between 251 to up to 2,500 or 3,000 stocks, they are called small cap funds. Small cap stocks, actually. So if some company has to list in stock exchange itself, there is a criteria, there is a regulation. People cannot just go and list it there. So in that case, what stops us from investing in stock markets? Okay. Next. Yeah, I was talking about Sensex journey. In 1980, we started with 100 points. Today we are going up. See, 2008, 2000, there was a dot-com bubble, but it has not come back to 100 points. Look at that. There are so many crises happened in the past. In spite of that, we are moving upwards only. The only thing, when a financial advisor handholds you, you will know that when global crisis happens, what you need to do is the only simple thing, you hold on to your investments. Within 2 years, market will bounce back like phoenix. It is a matter of 2 years, wherein you have to hold on to your investments. I have seen 2008 crisis. I have seen 2020 crisis. It was only those point of time, you should not be fearful. You should hold on. See, for example, so many people have bought real estate. How many of us sold during 2020? Even real estate has fallen down by 20, 30, 40% and all. Have we sold? Why, when it comes to financial assets, we are fearful? Why? Financial, there are two types of assets, okay? One is called physical asset. Our land, car, building, gold, everything is a physical asset. These are all financial assets, whether it is bank deposits, it's insurance policies, whether it is your NPS, whether it is mutual funds, whether it is stocks. Everything is a financial assets. Only thing, when markets fall, be prepared to stay with the market for a couple of years. You will see a huge return. In case if you have fixed deposits and all, during that time, you should bring back to these markets. Within 2 years, you will make 50-60% profit, in case you hold on to this investment. Okay, so think of it in spite of, 2020 fall, now again we have come up with that bank. Okay. Yeah, those who are, not covered under ATC, what is the maximum amount you can cover under ATC? 1,50,000? Yeah. Yeah. Now in this budget, 2.5. Yeah. Then all the ATC investments will be increased to 2.5 lakhs. Whether it is ELSS, whether it is insurance, as you said, no PPF, they are going to increase. 3 lakhs they are increasing. Okay, nice. Okay. So those who are not covered under ATC, this is the ideal investment option. It is called the equity linked savings schemes of mutual fund. You can start as small as 1,000 rupees per month also. You can invest as small as 5,000 rupees as a lump sum. See, when you compare to any schemes under ATC, all are 5 years plus lock-in, whereas this scheme is only 3 years lock-in period. It is a tax efficient in the sense, let's say you invest 1.5 lakhs, you withdraw after 3 years or 5 years, whatever return you make, that will come to you tax free. Whereas bank fixed deposit, if you invest under ATC, the interest whatever you earn is taxable. Capital gains is there. What I'm telling, ELSS right now is 1.5 lakhs. Definitely in 5 years, you are not going to make 2.5 lakhs. Okay. In capital gains, beyond 1 year in mutual funds, Whatever return you earn up to 1 lakh is tax free. I was telling you about post-tax returns, right? If you invest in mutual funds today 1 lakh, after 3 years you withdraw 2 lakhs, for example. Whatever interest you earned is 1 lakh. Today you are investing 1 lakh. After 3 years you are drawing that money, it becomes 2 lakh, for example, hypothetically. 1 lakh is your return, right? That first 1 lakh on the year of withdrawal is tax free. Okay? If you earn 1,50,000 on your investment, 1 lakh is not taxable. 50,000 is taxable at the flat rate of 10%, not as per your tax bracket. Whether your tax bracket is 20% or 30%, tax on mutual fund return is flat 10%. That is why I'm telling post-tax returns is very, very important when you invest for long term. Okay. There are, a team of fund managers. We think that, how, it is risky. I always hear people talk about risk. People don't talk about the return. Okay. So what I'm saying is there is a team of fund managers. There is a chief investment officer. There is a team of analysts. They will choose out of, let's say 500 stocks, they will choose 30 niche stocks on every scheme. They will decide based on the market's ups and downs. And you are not going to invest, lump sum, say 1 lakh, 5 lakhs and all. Your money is very, very nominal, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 rupees and all. So you have the option to monthly SIP as well as lump sum. And your cost is very, very minimal, less than 2% is the expenses what they have. Yeah. I was talking about retirement planning. There is a thumb rule for people who are retiring also. The thumb rule says 100 minus your age should be equity. Let's say I am 50, still I can invest 50% of my money in equity. Okay? It's not that, post-retirement, it's risky, nothing. And at the same time, one more concept is there. Let's say on retirement, I get 1 crore rupees. Am I going to consume all 1 crore at a time? I'm not going to consume all 1 crore at a time, right? Some money I may consume in 3 years. Some money I may consume in 6 to 7 years. Some money I don't need for next 7 to 10 years. Can I invest that money into capital markets? It's not 30%. You can make again 3 buckets. One is in conservative, one is in moderate risk, other one is in high risk investments. So that's why I'm telling you, recent past, there is something called fixed maturity plan. How many of you are aware of a fixed maturity plan? It is a debt scheme wherein you will have 3 years lock-in period, okay, and which fetches you at least 0.7 to 1% more than your fixed deposit. 1%. And the taxation after indexation. Indexation is inflation, okay? It will be 20% after indexation. It doesn't come normally. In fixed maturity plan, if you are willing to stay with that fixed maturity plan for 3 years, at the end, you end up not paying any tax. Is it better to put it in FD and lose money? Or is it better to put in fixed maturity plan? At least you make return equivalent to inflation. So don't think that every investment is risky. That's what I'm trying to say. There are debt funds greater than 3 years. There are hybrid funds. Hybrid funds is a combination of bank deposits and equity market. Finally, there are equity funds which are much riskier. Yeah. I'm just showing one. I'm not supposed to show, favor any mutual fund company. This is one vintage fund I want to show you. This is a mid-cap category. Look at the launch date. This has been launched in the year 1995. Presently, the fund manager is managing around 12,450 crores. Okay. Look at the return, what it has earned in the last 27 years. This is the compounded annualized gross return. Beauty of compounding, you see, 22%. I know in 95, we wouldn't have had 1 lakh and all. It was a big money for us, right? So I have put it as, in case somebody has invested 10,000 rupees in 1995 and stayed with that investment for 27 years, today the money has become 22 lakhs. Just imagine today if you can put 1 lakh, hold on for the next 25 years. It need not be this fund, I'm telling, any fund which gives you 15 to 20% return, you will be somewhere. This is, this is called vintage fund to more than 27 years old fund. I'm showing one more small cap category. This was launched in 2005. The fund manager, see, you are seeing 7,784 crores. Lakhs of people would have invested in the scheme. Okay, with 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees and all. Look at the, since inception, what is the return? And in 2008, we have seen the recession. In 2020, we have seen the recession. In spite of that, compounded return is 17.4. Let's say in 2005, if I have invested, 1 lakh rupees, today it has grown to 15.29 lakhs. That is the beauty of holding on to investment. See, my own client, his father has invested in 1994 in 2 mutual fund schemes, 5,000 and 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. Okay. It has grown to, it was hybrid fund, not even equity, partially in debt and partially in equity. It has grown at a CAGR of 12%, not 22 and all. Recently, his father is no more, his mother is no more. Now we have got it, redeemed to his account. It has come to 2.5 lakhs. Year on year, 12% he got. Can we all do that small amounts and, holding on to long term? That is the idea of, doing in mutual funds. Should we move on or should we stop now? Should we stop for 10 minutes? Can we move on? Okay. Should I explain about PPF? All of you are aware, right? It's a 15 years government scheme. You can open in post office or banks. You can extend for 5 years also. First 3 years, you are allowed for loan. Beyond that, you are allowed for partial withdrawals. Right now, it is offering 7.1% interest. And it is expected to increase, as Madam told, so far 1.5 lakhs is the maximum amount one can invest. It is expected to increase to 3 lakhs, okay, from this year. And whoever has, not completed ATC, you can invest under this scheme. And again, post-tax, on maturity, whatever you are going to get under this is tax-free. Any questions on PPF?
There is a question in the chat box.
Okay.
So the person wants to know that nowadays government is setting off many government organization, LIC, post office. So is it safe to invest in government schemes? The question is not so very clear, but what I assume here, the attendee wants to know that since government is sending off many organizations, so is it safe to invest in LIC or post office or any other government schemes?
See, for, markets or say government or Reserve Bank, these are the events. Based on the situations, government will make lot of rules and regulations. Okay, sometimes, like you said, no, earlier EPF was totally in corporate bonds and debentures and other things. Right now, every year, your EPF, you think that no, it is a risk-free investment. Government is, investing in capital markets. Same thing will happen with LIC. See, one thing we have to understand when, globalization, privatization and liberalization has been done, that point of time only we are open to global market, correct? So right now, there are events, there are, situations where government has to take decisions in such a way that, to make organizations more competitive. It can sell LIC to private, to make it competitive. At the end of the day, when more competition is there, every organization will perform better. It's not that, at one point of time, everything will be sold, but, On an ongoing basis, these things are expected to happen. These things are going to happen. We have to accept that, and every investment will have exposure to different markets. It can be employee provident fund, it can be LIC, it can be, see, we have started, now we are seeing, lot of fintechs are also coming up. So far, yeah, public sector bank, SBI, Bank of India, now how many mergers have happened? Now, government is consolidating everything. For another example, I'll give you, during COVID, how much money has been printed? Government has increased liquidity. We are not aware. And now government is issuing bonds and curbing that liquidity. It is taking back money from the market. So these are the events which keep happening in the market. And we have to accept it and move on. And at the end of the day, it is a win-win situation for all the participants. There is nothing wrong in spite of, government is selling part of LIC and all. At the end of the day, it is going to perform well. Maybe, when the events are happening, 2 to 3 years, there will be huge ups and downs. Later on, that also will stabilize. That's what is my answer to this. Okay, PPF is fine, right? How many of you have NPS account? What's the maximum amount you can invest in NPS? 50,000 is not maximum. For under 80cc D1, it is 50,000 rupees. Right now, what is the maximum amount in NPS? 1.5? No, NPS? How many of you know the features of NPS? Huh? Jyoti Nivas College is contributing to NPS? No, is it? See, if for NPS, if employer is contributing, they can contribute up to 10% of basic and DA. Then you can also contribute up to 10% of your basic and DA. The employer contribution, employer can take tax exemption. Employee contribution up to 10% of basic and DA, employee can take contribution. Okay. And you can take exemption under 80C also, and you can take exemption under 80CCD of income tax also. That means if employer is not contributing, you can contribute maximum 2 lakhs to NPS. Okay. So you know that where it can be opened with giving KYC, you can open in NSDL side or designated bank branches or post office as well. Okay. And yeah, it offers tax benefits. It has the potential of higher returns, and it is again managed. See, mutual fund managers are different from NPS fund managers. Okay. There are pension fund managers exclusively designated for NPS. It is again low cost structure compared to mutual funds also. It is less than 1% is the expenses incurred for NPS. There is a control over investments. What way? What is the option you people have chosen in this? There are 2 options. Tier 2, Tier 1 are the investment options. For you to manage this, there are 2 options. What it is called? ABC? No, it is called active and auto. In active mode, you can choose what percentage should go to equity, what percentage should go to corporate bonds, what percentage should go to debts, general debts, okay? But if you are in an active mode, if it is in auto mode, the fund manager will choose based on your age. Let's say you are 50, they will choose 50% in equity, 50% in debt and corporate bonds. Let's say you are 55, 55% in, so that is called auto mode, okay? And other thing is, it offers flexibility. There are about 8 or 9 fund managers. You can switch from one fund manager to another fund manager. You can look for performance. There will be in PFRDA site, all the details will be given. You can look for performance and you can switch. Normally, every April, you have the option to switch. Okay. I'll show you what are the fund managers. Aditya Birla pension, see, the difference between mutual fund and other thing is here you will not know which stocks these pension fund managers are buying, which corporate bonds these fund managers are buying. In mutual funds, you will have all the transparency. It will show what all stocks, what percentage of your assets under management they are buying. Here it is not available for you. Okay, there are about 7 pension fund managers who are managing. Every April you have the option to change the fund manager to make a better return, but you should be very, watching what is happening in the NPS. Okay, look at this returns. This is the last 8 years return from November 2013 to October 2021. That means there was a recession also, right? In 2020, we have seen a health crisis. In spite of that, most of the companies have performed around 10%. Don't you think this is a much better return than any traditional investment? When you are staying for a long term, this is a much better return, right? And on maturity, how it works. Most of you know we have to invest in NPS. On maturity, how NPS works? Any idea? Will the government give you pension? No idea.
Some part is commutable, the remaining is.
Correct. Yeah. It's not mandatory to commute also. 60% you can commute. As I told you, if your corpus is 10 lakhs by the end of 60 years, you can withdraw 6 lakhs and 4 lakhs what the government is going to do. Government will not give you pension. Okay. See how it works is either you can commute 60% or you can give entire money, you can use it for pension. One thing. Second thing, if you don't need pension at the age of 60, you can extend it for next 5 years also. Third thing, whatever amount you decide to get pension, right? You have to assign it to some insurance company. It can be LIC, it can be SBI Life, it can be ICICI. They will provide you annuity based on the rate available at that point of time. Annuity rates, annuity is pension. So that means what? In your lifetime, whatever you are assigning, 40% or 100%, you are not going to get it. That is, see, for example, I worked in public sector, SBI. A portion of my EPF was going to EPS, Employee Pension Scheme, right? Out of which I am getting pension now, after 22 years. Now I am not going to get the corpus, whatever they have deducted from my salary for the last 22 years. Till my end, I am going to get pension. Same thing happens with your NPS also. On 60th year, you are going to assign some part of your investment to any insurance company. Insurance company will continue to pay you the pension, which is called annuity. Any questions on this? Life insurance, yeah. I want to cover one plan. I'll show you this one. Endowment plan is not going to help you in the long run. Maybe those who have, small children less than 5 years, right? They should go for a child insurance plan. You don't have to buy ULIP. ULIP is a high cost insurance plan. Instead, you can buy a term insurance plus invest in mutual funds. As a financial planner, we make risk cover separate, insurance separate, and investment separate. 50 lakhs insurance cover for a 30-year-old person will come with 18,000 rupees per month, per annum, sorry. How many of you drive car? Okay. What is the premium per annum you pay for your car insurance? 11,000 rupees. Okay. For example, if your life is much more valuable than car, right? Maybe car is worth 10 lakhs. For that, we are paying 11,000 rupees. Only if I meet with an accident, I will claim. Otherwise, will I get back my premium? No. For your age, for example, if you get a life cover of 50 lakhs with a premium of 20,000 rupees per month, will you opt for it? You can cover up to your age of 85. You can cover up to the age of 85 with a very, very nominal premium. And if some eventuality happens with me, my family will be benefited with 50 lakhs. If nothing happens, I'm letting go that 20,000 premium to the insurance company. Sounds good? One should take this term insurance. I have taken, when I understood at the age of 45, I have taken a cover of 1 crore. My premium those days was 28,000 rupees. I am continuing till the age of 75. Those days it was not up to 85. In case till the age of 75, something happens to me, my family will get 1 crore. Otherwise, whatever premium I have paid, because see, I am making much better return in mutual funds and stocks, 10%, 12%, 15% and all. A part 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees, I'm paying to insurance company to give a cover of 1 crore. Please understand, everyone who has financial obligations like home loan, car loan and all, please do take term insurance. That is very important. Should we take break or shall I continue? Huh? Continue? Okay. So this is another example I have given. If you are 50 years old with a 10 lakhs annual income and the spouse is retiring in 4 years, and if you have savings of 25 lakhs in bank, and again you have to plan for your daughter's marriage in 2 to 3 years, what should be your prioritized goal? See, I'm talking about goal only. Please understand, once you realize what is your important goal, then you can plan for your investment. Then, it will give a bigger picture for you rather than, simply, okay, I have 25 lakhs, let me put it in FD. I have 25 lakhs, okay, entire amount I'll go and invest in mutual fund. That is not the ideal way to look at your money. If you want to, enhance your return, if you want to make provide for all your goals, then, you should literally look into, think about it and decide on the investment option. Any questions? Any answer for this? What should be your goal now? Already I've given daughter's marriage is one goal. Okay. Probably, sending child to post-graduation can be another goal. Retirement can be a third goal. Medical expenses, yeah. That has to be taken care, when you said medical expenses, right? I'm saying, one should take health insurance before you get lifestyle diseases like thyroid, BP, sugar and all, so that, the claim will be much, much easier. Otherwise, premium will be higher. At the same time, first 3 years, related to lifestyle diseases, if you are getting admitted to hospital, you are not going to get the claim. Okay. Now, yeah, for the 50 years old, health insurance is the first and foremost goal. Ensure closure of all loans before the age of 60. Plan for margin money in case children have plans for higher education. At least margin money. And daughter's marriage, let's say 25 lakhs is there, whether I need 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs. We should assess and put it in a safer avenue. Rest amount, since retirement is 10 years old, we should plan for, little riskier investment potential for higher gains. And it is always, a portion of your investment should be in riskier investments. Yeah. I was talking about, I have shown one pager financial plan. Now I am giving the projection for 10 years, okay? Let's say RD. Now, there we have seen 5,000 rupees has created us about 50 to 75 lakhs in 20 years. Now we have time only 10 years. Let's say if you put in RD, now there it was 5,000 rupees. Now here we are putting 25,000 for 10 years. It is coming to 30 lakhs. There for the entire 20 years, I invested only 12 lakhs. Here I'm investing 30 lakhs. With 5% in 10 years, it becomes only 39 lakhs. With 6.5 lakhs, 6.5%, it becomes 42 lakhs. Look at PPF, it becomes 43 lakhs. 30 lakhs become 43 lakhs. With 10% NPS also, it becomes 51 lakhs. It's not even doubling, okay, in 10 years. With mutual funds, it is almost nearing, say, 58 lakhs. If you are okay, if you are well versed with stocks, probably you will see more than double in 10 years. So now time is not on our side. Yeah. Again, I'm asking why mutual fund. I think you understand the importance of mutual fund. Stocks, probably I'll take it in the next session. Yeah, mutual funds, risk of losing capital is there only in the first 5 to 7 years. Beyond that, in spite of whatever market condition, you are not going to lose your capital. The cost of managing funds are very, very nominal. Don't worry about it. And there will be exit load if you exit less than a year. It is not meant to be 1 year product. Okay. There will be lock-in periods when you go for ELHS or fixed maturity plans. And all others are advantages only. You have the flexibility, you have the liquidity. Anytime you enter, anytime you exit. Cost efficient, expert team of experts will be there. There will be a lot of strategies which they use. You can invest in systematic as small as 1,000 rupees. You can go to 1 lakh per month also. Quick process, it's everything is online. Video KYC, opening account, SIP creation. If you have net banking, everything sitting in one corner. I am able to help all over the world now. It will suit your financial, long-term financial notes. And there is a diversification. If you choose a fund called, say, multi-cap fund, it has large cap, mid cap, small cap, every category it will have. So you have plenty of 3,000, 2,800 or 2,900 plans are there. Yeah. So again, I have taken one low risk debt fund. Okay. It's a combination of debt, gold, arbitrage and equity. Think of this. This has started in 2002, almost 20 years old fund. Even it has gold component. Okay. It has given 21% return in the last 20 years. If you had invested 1 lakh in 2002, now it would have become 29 lakhs. See, there is one benchmark also for all this. Benchmark has performed at 9.03 in last 1 year, whereas fund has performed 20%. Look at 1 year also. Look at 10 years performance. Last 10 years, benchmark has given around 13%, whereas this fund has given 15%. So please ensure whatever your long-term goals, you should use this vehicle for sure. Yeah. This is one plan which I want to talk for the people who are at 50. All private insurers, like ma'am said, now, government is, exposing all investments to private sector, right? That is why private insurers have become very, very competitive. Okay. For example, there is a scheme in one of the insurance company wherein you can invest for 6 years or 8 years or 10 years. Many companies have come up that to post-COVID, okay? It is giving a return of 6.5 to 7%. You people want to, no, we don't want to take risk and all, right? For example, if you invest 1 lakh for the next 6 years, okay, there will be a gap of 1 year, 7th year. From 8th year, you get 42,000 rupees per annum for the next 25 years. That means almost 8 lakhs you are going to get in the next 25 years. Plus on maturity, you get back at 6 lakhs also, whatever you invested. By investing 6 lakhs, your total benefit will be around 16.5 lakhs. You want income. Once you retire, you people want income, right? So let's say you are able to invest 1 lakh per annum for the first 10 years, okay? You wait for 1 more year. Next 25 years, you get 1 lakh. Plus 10 lakhs also will be refunded. These things, no, you should start when you are in 50s. By 60, your investment will be over. 61st year is the waiting period. From 60 to 85 or 86 years, you are going to get 1 lakh per annum. Plus on 85th or 86th year, you get back the 10 lakhs also. Once this monthly or annual income starts, right, that will continue whether I am there, my nominee is there, my legal heir is there. This income will, this is a guaranteed return schemes. Let's say you don't want to wait for 6 years, 7 years and all. There is something called, you start investing this year. From next year end only, you will start getting income. Any age group can start. Let's say you invest 1 lakh, next year also 1 lakh. For 10 years you invest. Approximately, you get 25,000 rupees per annum every year for the next 25 years. It is called Smart Wealth Income Plan. These are all guaranteed return schemes. This comes around 7% tax and guaranteed. Once it starts, it has to complete the entire schedule. These are the insurance policies. Earlier, what we have seen, insurance policies were giving around 4.5 to 5%. Now this wealth, smart wealth plans and all will generate regular income for you people for long years. Yeah, annuities, no, I was telling in NPS also, let's say you have 10 lakhs in your hand, you want to get income regularly. You can choose the income option of monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly, okay? Any option you can choose. For example, you are 50 now, you don't want income, you are working, you can defer your annuity for 5 years. Let's say you want immediate income, for 10 lakhs, you will get around 65,000 per annum, approximately 6.5%. Let's say you invest 10 lakhs today, you wait for 5 more years, and then your income increases to 9% per annum, 90,000. And again, this annuity will continue till our lifetime. Yeah, gold is a fascinating thing. How many of you believe that gold is an investment? Your gold ornament is an investment. Ladies should answer now. Gold ornament is an investment. Gold ornament. Any views on it? No? How many of us have used for emergencies gold loan and all, except buying house for any other emergencies? No, right? Hardly anyone used for, keeping for gold loan or selling gold. See, gold ornament is not an investment. It's our pleasure. Let's not, think very deep into it. Let's enjoy the gold ornament, right? Why? Because there are 2-3 parameters. One is, that the making charges, 20 to 25%. Second thing is GST, what we pay. And third one is wastage. With all that, to recover all these things, we take at least 10 years. Plus, fourth one is inflation. With all that, definitely gold ornament is not an investment. Okay, whereas if you buy gold coins or biscuits, today whatever price, 5,000 rupees per gram if you pay, after 8 years it becomes 8,000, it is an investment. Sovereign gold bonds. Every month the government is coming up with sovereign gold bonds. How many of you are aware? In June 2020, it was less than 3,000 rupees per gram, 24 karat gold. And so many of my investors have bought. Now it has crossed 5,000 rupees. So that was the time when somebody had to buy gold. Okay, but the lock-in is 5 years, sovereign gold bonds. Sorry, not 5 years, 8 years. And after 3 years, you can sell it. 2.5% government will give you interest on your gold bonds. Okay. And gold funds are also available. They buy in today's rate, and when you sell whatever gold rate is there, they will pay you. It's a part of mutual fund. Gold exchange traded funds are there, wherein simultaneously you can buy here and sell in Mumbai. Somebody else will buy in Mumbai. If you sell here, somebody else will buy. So these are the gold investment option, and one should have at least 5 to 10% of their overall investment in gold as well. Okay, it's a hedge against inflation also in long run. So what I'm telling, let's say you are 40, 60% you put it in equity of your savings, okay? 5 to 10% in gold, next 30% you keep it in safer avenues. That is the ideal way you should plan for your investment. Real estate I don't touch upon, it's a big deal. I think I need half an hour to talk about real estate. Other investment options, post office, NSC, KVP, RD, monthly income schemes, and senior citizen and all, I don't think it's required now. Those who sell property and they don't reinvest in another property, they can buy NHAA or REC bonds up to 50 lakhs. Whatever sale proceeds, to avoid capital gains tax. Yeah. Why you need financial planning? To bridge the gap between your current financial position and future goals and aspirations. Everybody's age is different, lifestyle is different, financial goals are different, income is different. There are so many parameters. With one parameter, I cannot draw a financial plan for anybody. Yeah, there is a process involved in financial planning, wherein financial planner will collect your personal data. They will look into your cash flow, how much is inflow, how much is outflow, what is your savings, and they will look into your net worth also. What all assets you have created so far, what are the liabilities you have, and finally, they will look into other parameters, what I have shown you, your life stages, inflation, risk appetite, return expectation. There are so many parameters, right? With all that, they will draw a financial plan. They will educate you on what we are talking about awareness, educate you on each investment option, and they will look into your time horizon. Then, once it is agreed between both the parties, then the implementation process starts. And every year they review and rebalance your portfolio also. This is the process involved. And in MintLeap, I'm working with about 500 families now. I have created a 3-bucket model based on the goals, okay? First bucket, I call it as safety goals. Second bucket is your standard of living or comfort, as stability bucket. Third one, I call it as aspiration bucket. Whatever resources you have, first I fill in your safety bucket, like, emergency fund, health insurance, term insurance, and retirement planning is also part of safety bucket. And second bucket, wherein I look into your standard of living. I don't want anybody to compromise on their standard of living and think that one day I'm going to enjoy all my money. Nothing. First, let me take care of my standard of living. Then, buying a car, is it ideal to buy once in 5 years, change, or once in 7 years, once in 10 years? Buying a house should be a priority for Indian families, and taking care of kids' education. We shouldn't compromise, right? Whatever there are their marriages. Some people have really want to have a good. These are all part of stability bucket. Third one is, if you have enough resources, plan for a world tour, leave a legacy, or, send our children to abroad, say 1 crore, 2 crores, whatever we want to spend, if our resources permit. So like that, there is a MintLeap model. Mint is about money, Leap is about growth, wealth creation. So in MintLeap financial model, I will look into all these things. 4 or 5 takeaways so that I will wind up my, session. So far, how we manage our money? Income minus expenses is equal to savings. Can we change it from now? Income minus savings or investment is equal to expenses. Plan whether it is 10%, 20% or 25%. I'll set aside that day I'll get a salary. Maybe I'll create 2 accounts, one for salary account, one is for investment account. Income minus savings should be my expenses. This is the first thumb rule I say. Second and foremost, after COVID, I think every one of us are aware, emergency fund is in need of an hour. We have supported so many of our relatives, friends, and we have seen people struggling. Though there is no substitute to emergency fund, whether it is equivalent to 3 months or 6 months or 1 year equivalent expenses, please have an emergency fund in place. Thumb rule number 3, save at least 20% of your income and put into mutual funds. Don't do maximum. Those who have 10 years to invest, don't hesitate, 20%. I'm not saying 100%, 50%, 30%. If not 20, please make it 10%. This is very, very important. Fourth one is health insurance is a must. I know as long as you are in a corporate, you will get some health insurance cover. Once you are out of corporate, you will not have health insurance cover. And post-COVID, 30%, 40% health insurance premiums have been increased in all insurance companies. So health insurance is a must. Because now no more, it will stop at 30,000, 50,000 and all. We need lakhs when we get admitted. Health insurance is a must. Fourth one is, don't think, I have still 10 years employment. I'll plan slowly and all. Your EPF is not going to sustain for a long time, or your NPS. You need more money when you retire. It's very important to plan for retirement. So consolidation is very, very important. What I have, what I need to do, once you look into your current financial position, you will be in a better position to do this retirement planning. Last one is, don't hesitate. I don't have money. Once I will start saving, I'll approach a financial advisor. It need not be Kavita, it need not be MintLeap. If you believe that you have a trusted advisor, please go ahead. In spite of your savings is only 5,000 or 10,000, please go ahead and, consult an advisor. Don't think 1,000, 2,000 rupees paying, it's a huge, but what insights you get, it is unparalleled. Please, a trusted advisor you talk to. Yeah. if you have a comprehensive financial planning in place, you will be irrespective of, I promise you, irrespective of your age, life situation, income, savings. Definitely, you will achieve your financial well-being. You will achieve your financial freedom. So this is one quote I always, fond of. If you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. What do you mean? If you make different, companies as partners, it can be mutual fund, it can be bank, it can be, you can buy a house and give it on rent. Rent is also a passive income, right? So give it on rent. Whether you are working or not, you should get monthly rent automatically. This is a way of, creating assets which will generate income. So when you are sleeping also, you are sure that month end I am going to get my rent. If you have investments which will give you monthly income. So otherwise, we will continue to work until our die. So this is the time for taking action. An inch of movement will bring you closer to your goals than a mile of intention. We will have so many intentions, but unless we act upon it, we will not be, able to achieve our goals. At the same time, I don't say that you should put everything in mutual fund or everything in insurance or everything in the home. We should make a balanced asset allocation. We shouldn't put all eggs in the same basket, it will break. If, equity is high, debt will be low. If debt is high, equity will be low. It will have an inverse relationship. So one should look into all baskets and, ensure that it will come to our help whenever we are in. I spoke about well-being. Again, I'm talking, health, having a good family life, housing, work, leisure, security, taking care of environment, hobbies, friends, all are part of well-being, and creating wealth is also a part of well-being. Thank you for listening to me. Financial well-being is our mission. And anybody has any questions, please come forward. Thank you so much for your time. I'm honored to be here. Thank you, madam, for giving me this opportunity. Please, any questions, please. Any questions?
Ma'am, I wanted to know what are your views on APY, Atal Pension Yojana?
Atal Pension Yojana is started for low income groups. You can also start, but basically it is for, green card holders as well as, middle level ration cards, what they have, It is, BPL. Yeah. It is for them. For you people, I don't think, it's of great use. It works in line with the NPS only. But, it is not useful for you. It is very, very nominal amount what you are going to invest. But, for you people, it is better to go with NPS only. Okay.
One more question.
Yeah.
So we're talking about mutual funds.
Huh.
So would you suggest a lump sum investment is better or a SIP is better?
SIP is all-time favorite. Okay. There is no substitute to SIP. And when it comes to lump sum, your financial advisor will help you. There are different strategies. See, for example, in 2020, March to maybe October, I have collected at least 7-8 crores from my investors. That was the right time to, put lump sums. Whereas if you want 5 lakhs, for example, there is a strategy called systematic transfer plan, wherein we park in liquid funds and systematically we will transfer to equity mutual funds. So both are good, and there are different strategies. In fact, on retirement also there is a strategy called systematic withdrawal plan. You create 1 crore corpus, and monthly so much you need, you systematically withdraw from your corpus. There are different strategies. Yeah. Huh. 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 Huh.
We should go and take another insurance, health insurance.
Correct.
But at a particular point of time, it'll stop. So is it wise that, like I start another health insurance, even though he has one, which is under the company? Is it wise to take a health insurance by my own for the family separately so that there wouldn't be a kind of a stagnant cost?
See, up to the age of 35, I normally don't recommend, insurance on your own. Because I know either you or your husband will be working in one or the other corporate. But post-COVID, what has happened was many people lost their jobs. Many people got 20%, 30% pay cuts and all. And normally what I recommend, whenever people have corporate insurance, health insurance, they should make use of that to their parents. Okay, because getting group insurance from outside for parents is very, very difficult. One thing because of lifestyle diseases, other thing is because of their age. So what one should do, irrespective of you have a corporate health insurance, it's better to go with a nominal cover. For example, you, your husband and say 1 or 2 children, it costs you for 5 lakhs between 18 to 20,000 rupees per annum. Okay. And over and above, there is some concept called super top up. For 20 lakhs rupees cover, you will have to pay hardly 6,000 rupees in year. Once this 5 lakhs gets exhausted, automatically this super top up will be triggered. Okay. Normally, most of us will not use beyond 5 lakhs, right? But in case of critical illness or anything happen, you should go for super top up. 500 rupees a month, where it goes, we never know, right? We should go for super top up policies. It's always better to go for a family floater. You, your husband and kids together, you should buy 5 lakhs base cover from private insurance.
And also, ma'am, some like LIC, they do provide critical illness along with the
Term insurance.
term insurance. So is that?
See, critical illness cover from life insurers, right? It works like this. Let's say I am diagnosed for any critical illness. I have basic cover of 50 lakhs. For critical illness, another 10 lakhs. Let's say I am diagnosed out of 40 to 50 critical illness they cover. I am diagnosed for one of the critical illnesses, okay? In that case, whatever sum assured, let's say 10 lakhs for critical illness you have taken, that will be paid to me in lump sum after a month from the date of diagnosis. Okay? It is not for hospitalization or anything. Health insurance is different from that critical illness, whatever is being provided from life insurance.
One more question, ma'am, you were talking about reverse mortgage.
Yeah.
Is it only for the house or can we mortgage a plot if we have a plot?
No, it's only for the house above 60 years of age, those who do not have any income source for their regular expenses.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have 2 questions regarding MPS. Tier 1,
Yeah.
is there a withdrawal option? And my second question, tier 2 is, we don't have tax exemption under tier 2.
No.
So is it as risky as stocks?
See, tier 2 is meant for, those who doesn't want to expose to market through stocks and mutual funds, okay? So for that sake, they've just made, NPS, okay, government sponsored. We think that, it's a government scheme, I'll invest. I'll withdraw at any point of time. So that's why tier 2 is done. Whereas tier 1, there is an option for partial withdrawals. There is a restriction, minimum 10 years, 5 years or 10 years, okay? Before that, you cannot withdraw. But there are 4 reasons for which you can withdraw. One is, house construction. Other one is medical expenses. Third one is children's education. Fourth one is maybe daughter's marriage or self-marriage or children's marriage. 4 reasons we can withdraw partially, and there is a limit also. You cannot withdraw 50%, something like that. Based on how many years you have run through this NPS, they will decide what is the amount you can withdraw. Any other questions? You had 2 questions. Tier 2, yeah. Any other questions? Ask any question. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Seriously, I am honored. Thank you all once again.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of the entire team of Jyoti Nivas College, first of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's seminar a grand success. On behalf of the Department of Commerce and Management of Jyoti Nivas College, I would like to thank Ms. Kavita for taking time out of her busy schedule and addressing us about the various avenues available for investment. It was a very interesting session, and I'm sure you have encouraged many of us here to consider investment as a channel for our savings. We would like to convey a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Sister Lalita Thomas for encouraging us and giving us this opportunity to conduct the seminar. We would like to express our gratitude to Dr. Lalita Raman, Dean and Head of the Department of Commerce and Management, for her constant encouragement and support. We would like to convey our thanks to Dr. Sitavi Yakinda, Vice Principal of Science. A sincere thanks to all the participants present here in the auditorium and to those attending the seminar online. Seminars such as these become successful mainly due to the vigorous participation of the delegates. I also want to thank the people who worked behind the scene to execute this event, our technical team, Mr. Praveen Mascarenas, Mr. Basil, and Mr. Khalil for their help. Thank you all once again. Have a relaxing weekend.